Ernie. How are you? Fine. Great. Great to see you. Today I want to share a story. Oh, hi, boys and girls. Hey, Ernie, we have visitors. Say hello. Hello. How are you? Hi, everyone. Hi, boys and girls. This is my friend Ernie. Say hi, Ernie. Yes, I was just talking to him about a very important topic. And that topic is you have to be careful what you cry for. Because if you have to be careful what you cry for, and make sure that when you cry it is true, and that you don't try to trick people. Did you know that there are persons who are tricking people? Ernie, did you know that? Yes, there are persons who are tricking people. And so we want to tell you a little story about a boy who was a little shepherd. And one day he worked for the villagers, and he was in the hills tending to his sheep. But he became so bored, and you know what the boy did? He said he's going to make up a story and see if the villagers were going to run to his rescue. Yes. And so and he started to cry, "Wolf! Wolf! Wolf! Wolf!" Very good, Ernie. He started to cry, "Wolf!" And the villagers ran to the hills with their sticks and their stones and their knives and their hoe and everything they had in their hand. And they were looking for the wolf, but there were no wolves. And the boy was laughing. Yes, he was laughing. Laughing and laughing at the villagers. I said, "I'm sorry, it was a trick. There were no wolves. I was bored. I'm sorry, I won't do it again." And the villagers were mad at him, and they said, "Okay, all right then, we forgive you. Don't do that again, okay?" And so they went back. And when they went back, another time come, and the boy became bored again. And guess what he did? Yes, Ernie, you guessed it right. The boy opened his mouth and cried, "Wolf! Wolf! Wolf!" And the villagers dropped everything they were doing and ran to the hills. But there were no wolves. And they were mad at this boy because they realized that he was telling a lie. He was crying out when there was no truth to it. And they left all that they were doing to help. And so another day came long after that day when the villagers may have forgotten about it. And the boy forgot what he had done and what the villagers had said to him. And so while he was there tending to the sheep, guess what happened? Can you guess it, Ernie? Wolf came? Yes, wolves came. And they begin running after the sheep, chasing the sheep and biting them. Some of the wolves grabbed the sheep in their mouth and took them away. And the boy was so frightened and he began to cry, "Wolf! Wolf! Wolf!" Yes, Ernie. And while he cried wolf, the villagers listened. Is that the boy again trying to trick us? Is that the boy trying to trick us after we told him not to do that? And so they kept on doing their work and they did not go to help the boy. And the boy, he tried his best to stop the wolves, but he couldn't manage because he was just a little boy. And the wolves were fierce. They were angry. They were hungry. And so when the wolves ate what they wanted, took away what they wanted, the boy went to the village, and he was so sad. He said, "Didn't you hear me crying, wolves? Why didn't you come to help me?" The villager said, "Yes, we heard you, but we were not going to be tricked again. We were not going to be falling prey of your trick again." And the boy said, "This time it was not a trick. The wolves came and they took away the sheep and they bite them up and they ate them. And they're gone off with some of them. And I was calling you because I needed help. I wish you had heard." And the villager said, "We are sorry that we did not come. But we did not believe you. We heard you, but we did not believe you. Because the first 2 times when you cried wolves and we came, there were no wolves. And so we thought you were tricking us again." It is important that you always speak the truth. It is important that you always say what is right. It is important not to trick people into believing the wrong thing. If you cry wolf, make sure that there are wolves, because people will not believe you. Do you want people to believe you when you ask for something, boys and girls? Do you want people to believe you when you cry for help? Then when you cry for help, make sure that it's the truth. When you ask for help, make sure that it is the truth. Because if you do not speak the truth, people will not believe you. If you keep on speaking lies, they will continue to believe that you are a, you heard, what is it, Ernie? You are correct. Should I tell them? A liar. They will believe that you are a liar. So you have to always speak the truth. You know, sometimes you may get in trouble, but speak the truth anyway. Speak the truth, even if you think you're going to be getting into trouble. Speak the truth and speak it ever, cost it what it will. He who hides the wrong he has done will do the wrong thing still. Speak the truth so that people can trust you. All right, boys and girls, I hope you learned something today. Have a wonderful day from Ernie and I. Bye, 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 bye. Take care. Until next time, we'll see you again. What good? Speak the truth always. Okay, boys?